What's up, Drizzy Dispatch fam? Get ready, because we're diving headfirst into the hottest sports news, and you do not want to miss this. First up, we're talking about the New England Patriots and their young quarterback, Drake Maye. After a tough week one, the big question is there simply too much on Drake Maye's plate right now? Head coach Mike Vrabel and Maye himself are addressing the concerns head-on, and we've got all the details on whether the offense is putting too much pressure on their rookie signal caller. Next, we're heading down to Atlanta to check in on the Falcons. Coach Raheem Morris is sharing some crucial updates on two key offensive weapons, Drake London and Darnell Mooney. Will London be back on the field for their big Week 2 matchup? And what's the latest on Darnell Mooney's recovery? We're breaking down the injury reports and what it means for the Falcons' chances against the Vikings. And speaking of the Atlanta Falcons, we're digging even deeper into that Drake London injury situation. Fans are eager for an update, and we're getting the latest scoop on his shoulder issue and his expected availability for that primetime game against the Minnesota Vikings. Is he good to go, or will the Falcons have to manage without their star receiver? Finally, we're circling back to New England for an in-depth look inside Patriots Nation with Evan Lazar and Alex Barth. They're breaking down that Week 1 loss to the Raiders, going deep on Drake Maye's performance, and previewing that massive Week 2 matchup against the Dolphins. You don't want to miss their takes on what needs to improve for the Patriots to get back on track. Stick with Drizzy Dispatch, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a moment. Is Drake Maye feeling the pressure? After an offseason filled with anticipation and on-paper improvements, New England Patriots fans were buzzing for Week 1 against the Las Vegas Raiders. However, what unfolded on the field was an offense that struggled to find its rhythm, and a quarterback, Drake Maye, who at times appeared hesitant and overwhelmed in the pocket. This has sparked a critical conversation. Is head coach Mike Vrabel and offensive coordinator Josh McDaniels placing too much on the young quarterback's shoulders just 13 games into his NFL career? Coach Vrabel acknowledged the need for evaluation, stating, "We have to find out, is there something there, or we've just got to figure out what our guys do best and do that." He emphasized the delicate balance of not overwhelming Maye with too much information, while still expecting crisp decision-making and accurate throws, hallmarks of McDaniels' offensive scheme. Maye himself, despite downplaying the narrative, conceded, "There's plays throughout the game I wish I had back, and I can think of 3 or 4 for me that can help dictate the game." His performance saw him go 30 of 46 for 287 yards, a touchdown, and a crucial interception. The pick, a pass sailed high while being hit, was particularly costly, giving the Raiders an easy turnover. Questions about Maye's fit within McDaniels' system, which traditionally relies on precise reads and quick decisions, have lingered since the offseason. While Maye's college game often showcased his ability to extend plays and deliver chunk yardage, the Patriots' offensive struggles in Week 1 suggest a potential mismatch or a need for significant adjustment. Despite these early challenges, Maye remains optimistic about his comfort level, noting, "I felt pretty good out there. I felt like I was seeing it well." He stressed the importance of capitalizing on every possession and making crucial red zone plays. The Patriots faithful are watching closely, eager to see how Vrabel and McDaniels navigate Maye's development, ensuring he has the support and scheme necessary to succeed without being overburdened. The hope is that this early season introspection will lead to greater clarity and a more cohesive offensive unit moving forward. Don't go anywhere, because the fallout from Week 1 is far from over, and we've got major injury updates coming your way from Atlanta. Falcons injury update, London and Mooney on the mend. The Atlanta Falcons are looking to rebound after a tough Week 1 loss to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and the health of their key offensive playmakers is paramount. Head coach Raheem Morris provided some encouraging news regarding wide receiver Drake London, who suffered a shoulder injury in the fourth quarter of Sunday's game. Morris expressed optimism, stating, "When you ask me, do I expect him to play? Of course. Drake is an ultimate tough guy, and when he says he's going to practice, that tells you a lot." London was a focal point of the Falcons' offense in Week 1, targeted a game-high 15 times and catching 8 passes for 55 yards. His absence on the final drive was noticeable. Meanwhile, the team is also eager to get Darnell Mooney back on the field. Mooney has been sidelined with a shoulder injury sustained during training camp and missed Week 1. Morris confirmed that Mooney will participate in practice this week, though his exact workload and availability remain uncertain. "We'll see as far as Mooney and playing and all those things," Morris commented, "but we'll get him out at practice. That's always fun, putting him back into all the stuff that we've been doing." Beyond London and Mooney, Morris also indicated that safety DeMarco Helms is set to return to practice after missing Week 1 with a hamstring injury. However, offensive lineman Jack Nelson and wide receiver Jamal Agnew will remain sidelined due to calf and groin injuries, respectively. The Falcons face a challenging road game against the Minnesota Vikings in Week 2, and the status of their key players will be crucial for their chances of success. But is Drake London truly good to go? We're getting more clarity on that situation next. Drake London's status for Vikings game, a closer look. Following their narrow Week 1 defeat to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Atlanta Falcons are gearing up for a critical road matchup against the Minnesota Vikings. A major point of discussion has been the injury status of star wide receiver Drake London, who sustained a shoulder issue late in Sunday's game. While head coach Raheem Morris initially offered a cautiously optimistic outlook, suggesting he expects London to play, the situation is still being closely monitored. Morris, speaking to reporters, elaborated on London's toughness, noting, "Drake is Drake. He's ultimately tough. I do expect him to play. That's not saying he is." This nuanced statement suggests that while London is pushing to be on the field, the final decision will depend on his progression and how he fares in practice. London was a primary target for quarterback Michael Penix Jr. In Week 1, commanding 15 targets and hauling in 8 receptions for 55 yards, highlighting his importance to the Falcons' aerial attack. His potential absence would be a significant blow as the team seeks an upset victory on the road. Adding to the Falcons' injury concerns is wide receiver Darnell Mooney, who also missed Week 1 with a shoulder ailment. Both London and Mooney were reportedly present at practice on Wednesday, a positive sign, but their game day availability remains unconfirmed. The Falcons will be up against a Vikings team that secured a comeback victory in Week 1, making the potential return of London and Mooney all the more vital for Atlanta's offensive capabilities. The betting lines currently favor the Vikings, underscoring the challenge Atlanta faces, especially if key offensive weapons are limited. And we're not done with the Patriots yet. We've got an exclusive look inside Patriots Nation coming up. Inside Patriots Nation, Week 1 recap and Week 2 preview. Evan Lazar and Alex Barth are back with an in-depth breakdown of everything happening within the New England Patriots organization. In their latest segment, they dissect the Patriots' 2013 Week 1 loss to the Las Vegas Raiders, offering their 3-up, 3-down analysis of the key performances and turning points from the game. The focus is squarely on what went wrong and, more importantly, what needs to change. A significant portion of their discussion centers on rookie quarterback Drake Maye's performance. Lazar and Barth dive deep into his play, analyzing his decision-making, arm strength, and overall command of the offense. They identify specific areas where Maye needs to improve to lead the Patriots effectively, especially considering the offensive scheme implemented by coordinator Josh McDaniels. The conversation also touches upon the challenges Maye faced against pressure and the need for better protection and run-game support from his teammates. Looking ahead, the duo previews the Patriots' upcoming Week 2 matchup against the Miami Dolphins. They break down the Dolphins' strengths and weaknesses, outline the strategic keys to victory for New England, and discuss what adjustments must be made following the disappointing Week 1 showing. Their analysis provides fans with a clear understanding of the team's current state and the daunting task ahead as they aim to secure their first win of the season. This insider perspective is essential for understanding the Patriots' path forward. That's all the news for today, but stick around for a lightning-fast recap and our full call to action. All right, Drizzy Dispatch crew, let's do a quick fire recap. Drake Maye's plate with the Patriots is under scrutiny after Week 1. The Falcons are hopeful Drake London and Darnell Mooney will return soon from injuries. We've got the inside scoop on Patriots Nation's Week 1 performance and Week 2 outlook. Don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoyed this breakdown. Subscribe to Drizzy Dispatch for all your breaking sports news and analysis. Ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. Drop a comment below and let us know your biggest takeaways from today's stories. And follow us on all our socials for even more exclusive content. We'll catch you on the next one.